Does selling out early hurt or help your baking business? That's what we're going to be talking about today. And I have a little bit of experience in this department because I used to continually sell out early at my cupcake shop that I had 12 years ago, 13 years ago now. So I noticed this sort of phenomenon would happen where I only had a limited amount of cupcakes available each day. And I felt like that scenario created this buying frenzy. And I could never quite put my name on it, put my finger on exactly what it was. But then I came across this article in the Wall Street Journal the other day, and they named this exact situation, this selling out early. Does it help or hurt bakers? And they call it, get ready for this, they call it the croissant theory. And it was so enlightening to read this article that I could not wait to jump on and share it with you guys because I mean, let's be honest, who's got time to read the Wall Street Journal when we're trying to get our baked goods sold, right? So, I'm going to give you sort of an overview of this article and share some stories of my similar experience when I owned my cupcake shops and help you to understand how you can actually make this work for you. So, what we're talking about today is, does selling out early help or hurt your baking business? And this article from the Wall Street Journal is called the croissant theory. And what they're talking about with the croissant theory are these sort of trending bakery items. The example that they give in this story is in New York City, where they had this trend for the cronut that kind of like blew up several years ago. And it's like a cross between a croissant and a donut. And the bakers that were selling them had this high demand on their products, so high that they couldn't keep up. And then they would start to sell out. And so this selling out early, was it helping them or hurting them? Well, what it turns out that they say in this article is that it actually helps you. When you sell out early, it helps you. And here's why. So these bakers in New York City would use their social media platforms to let their customers know, hey, don't bother coming down today. We're already out of the cronuts. And that social media post in itself created this demand where people said, oh, I think I better get there early next time, because if all of these other people are standing in line and getting this cronut, then I probably want to do that too. So it was the combination of selling out early and then posting about it on social media that made this croissant theory work. And I just had to jump on and share this because this is exactly what we talk about doing with your home bakery business and using social media to help you sell more. So if you're someone who's selling your baked goods and you're using social media to share with your customers how many you have left, how your sale is going, these in the moment updates, then you can actually use social media to drive more sales. So one of the things that this article says is that bakers, you have this pressure to sell your products because they have such a short shelf life. And so we're talking about this cronut as an example, but it really could be anything. It could be chocolate chip cookies. It could be banana bread, anything where you just really need to get it sold quickly. You're using social media to sell it. And that in itself is creating this hype. So this concept to get more customers in the door is to go online, talk about it on social media, and get that sort of next level of excitement about getting your hands on this product. So back when I used to have my cupcake stores, I had 12 different flavors that I sold every day. And then I had 2 additional flavors that changed every day. So there's 14 flavors, plus I had a flavor of the month. So 15 altogether. So I couldn't make a ton of all those flavors. I started out by making 12 each. That was my goal. And people would stand in line and, they'd want the one flavor that was almost out. So we'd jump on our, we used Twitter at the time, but we'd jump on our social media accounts and just sort of let people know minute by minute, sold out of Death by Chocolate, sold out of birthday cake, thinking that it was going to help our customers to decide whether they wanted to come down or not. And then what it actually does is it creates this sort of urgency about it. And then we'd notice that there would be lines in the morning before we opened because people just knew I got to get my hands on that one flavor that sells out early. So I'm curious, let me know in the comments if you're watching live, just drop your feedback in the comments. Have you ever noticed this urgency when you're going to sell out, if it helps you or hurts you? So what this baker says in the article is that if it doesn't sell out, they don't make it anymore, that they're only focusing on those sellout items. And then they're jumping on social media to keep their customers updated. Now, when you're doing this in your own home bakery setting, the way this works best is if you're doing flash sales and you're basically selling already made products, right? The same day you can buy it, you're posting about it, buy it same day, and you're updating your customers throughout the day. So a scenario that works really well is if you announce your flash sale, like this weekend, I'll be baking X, Y, and Z, and you can get it just by commenting and then going back and letting them know how many you have left. I'm down to 3, or I'm sold out, and keeping that sort of excitement going. So that's the concept of this croissant theory, and it's actually written for economists, and they call it the creating scarcity. It's the scarcity theory that helps bakers entice more customers. So curious to know if you're using this concept in your bakery, either your physical bakery shop or your home bakery business. And if not, then, what are your thoughts on trying to do that? So, okay, so I have a comment that just popped in. I know we're streaming both on our Facebook group and YouTube. So this is a Facebook comment, and it says, it helps. I've even had some people placing an order for the next week for a dozen to pick up. That's awesome. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's the concept of just keeping your customers up to date. And it really does help. So this idea that you're going to kind of just do them a favor and update them on what's available. So if you haven't tried that yet, I suggest you give it a try. It's something that works really well. It's a proven strategy, and it even has a name. It's creating scarcity in your business to create more sales. And you can just go, jump on Facebook or Instagram, whatever platform you're using to do your promotions, and give your customers these sort of up-to-date, minute by minute updates of how your business is, how your sale is going. So if you look in the comments of this video, I've put a couple links up there for you. One of them is my email list. And if you are not on my email list right now, then, and you like business tips like this, every Monday and Wednesday, I send out emails with tips for how you can improve your baking business. And this strategy of creating scarcity and using flash sales to really get your business going. That's what went out this morning. So if you like stuff like that, if you want to get things in your inbox that are going to help you run your business better, then scroll up to the link above the description of this video and jump on my email list. I do that on Mondays. Those are baking business tips. And then on Wednesdays, I like to focus on packaging solutions, trending packaging links, and different packaging solutions that home bakers are using that are just like, novelty. They're different. They work really well. All different kinds of links go out on Wednesdays. So absolutely check that out if you're not on my email list already. So I'm curious if anybody else has any ideas or feedback on how you create scarcity in your business and whether it helps you. I've got a whole resource for doing flash sales in your business. If that's something that you're interested in, I love flash sales because you don't have the overhead of like getting out to the farmer's market, paying those vendor fees and registration costs. You literally just get to sell your products and keep more of the profit. So I hope you have found this helpful. If you're looking for more resources for actually how to do the flash sale, like I said, scroll up to the comments on this video. You'll find all kinds of resources there in the description. And let me know how you are using flash sales in your business and if this concept of scarcity helps you. So thank you for joining today. And I look forward to seeing you over in the next video. Bye, friends.